gone on in 1999. So first up, we're going to have an award for the silliest moment. What moments had you in stitches over the year?
Well, I think one of the best ones, actually, was only last weekend in the Villa-Leicester match when the referee, Mr. Lodge,
that's right,
tried to prove that referees, in fact, could be playing football if they were, you know, if they hadn't chosen to be the man in black with the whistle. And he tried to do a little trendy back heel and just fell over.
And he lost it completely.
The timing was impeccable. So I'm afraid he snuck in on the rails to win that award this
And then
year.
Didn't all the players go up and give him a big hug
as well?
It was
a classic moment of sport, yeah.
And the next award, what's been the most irritating sport?
I think the most irritating sport these days is when goal scorers put their shirts over their head when they just scored a goal.
Do you not like that?
It was funny once. Now it's just tedious. And when Joe Cole scored his first goal for West Ham the other night...
Yeah, I'm sorry, you cannot diss Joe Cole in my bedroom. I'm sorry. Man's a god. I do agree.
I'm sorry, you know, first goal in
he's young, he's impressionable.
Nah, he's been playing for ages. It's his first goal. Get on with it, you know. So that's my irritation. That and the Mexican Wave, I ban them both.
The Mexican Wave does my head in. You can always tell when a match is boring because everyone starts doing the Mexican Wave.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, we've been beaten for time.
Yep.
However, you are going to stick around, aren't you? I know you're a big Cliff Richard fan. So you're going to be hanging out for Karaoke Cliff.
I haven't bought the Millennium Prayer.
Come on, John.
I want to say that now. I haven't bought it.
You've still got that look, John. I know you're up for that. That's coming up later. Thanks very much.
All right.
Stick around. Right now, though, it's time for one of the best Bedrock moments in a long time. Enjoy.
Welcome to Bedrock's official celebration of Britney Spears' 18th birthday. Rachel and I are so excited that we decided to get into our school uniforms, didn't we, Rachel?
Yes, Heather, we decided.
Hit me, baby, one more time. Play the video, please, now!
Yeah, so anyway, nothing was going to get the stay now.
Hello and welcome to the last Bedrock Standard Council of 1999. Don't worry though, there will be no letting down of hair. We still maintain that safety must come first,
second,
and third.
Each week here on the council, we subject 3 gadgets to a testing process that's harder, quite frankly, than a champion conquer.
As ever, we'll be relying on 3 tests: the Ben and Neil test,
That's us.
the Joe Public test,
That's you.
and the guest test.
That's the guest.
To start with, Ben and I will be doing the Ben and Neil test on the Insecticopter.
Now, these are 3 different insects. There's a fly, a wasp, a mosquito. They're capable of flight over 20 metres. It's the soft rotor. And it's safe and apparently unbreakable. We're going to test that theory, obviously. I don't like the look of that one. There you go, very good.
Cool.
Try the wasp. Now then.
They are so cool.
They do fly particularly well, don't they? There you go. As ever, having enjoyed those insects extremely, it's time to examine the interest rate. Neil, how long did that keep us interested?
Well, as long as I can employ someone to go and fetch them and bring them back.
We need some sort of young servant, don't
Yeah, we do. I think they're a pass, because they actually fly like real insects.
Cool. There you go.
All of the... oh, here we go.
Wow, they fly back as well. Shall I...
They're like boomer insecticopter.
Cool.
No, there we go. There it is.
And you
so
can
it's a pass.
pass
There we
for
go.
the wasp. Cool.
Yeah,
That's first pass. Now it's time for the second test, the one that we like to call the Joe Public test. That's you.
Yes, this week we have the Bubble Copter.
Bubble Copter.
Clearly a copter theme. An ordinary garden hose powers the built-in water turbine to send the Bubble Copter soaring. Soaring. The lift-off leaves a trail of bubbles.
Bubbles?
Streaking from the Bubble Copter. There's built-in bubble blaster shooter wand. So kids can zap the bubbles.
Me.
Let's see how it tested.
Hi, I'm Steph, a member of the Great British Public. The Bedrock Standards Council has sent me here today to test out this bubble copter. So let's go and fire out some bubbles. As you can see, these bubbles are hours of fun. It's a big thumbs up. It's a pass.
Obviously, easily pleased.
So that was a pass for the Bubble Copter.
Cool. Well, that's quite exciting because we already have 2 passes.
Yes.
Today's Standards Council. However,
yes.
Now it's time for a very important examination. It is indeed the 3rd examination and the last examination of this year.
Steady, Ben.
I'm sorry, it's hard, you know.
Yeah, I know, but we must persevere. It's time for the guest test. Joining us this week is the lovely Davinia Taylor.
Really?
Yes. There she is. Come on. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Davinia, welcome to the Bedrock Standards Council. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, don't let standards go. Now, as always, we in the Bedrock Standards Council expect complete compliance with official testing procedure. Now, nod if you understand. Brilliant. Wow. Good nodding.
Rapid
I think
nodding.
so.
Okay, this week's test will be done on the Lazy Boy Oasis. Davina, in your time, play away with the Lazy Boy Oasis. Do you have the controller there?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, now, thirsty, too lazy to get up.
Oh, am I?
Or you can do phone. There we are. Because clearly you're going to drink from the phone. On this side, we have drinking. That's a cool box to get
What's in
soft
there?
drinks out of.
Soft drinks?
Of all manners
Lovely.
of speaking. There we are.
What happens if
Hungry
you're
for a
hungry?
pizza? No
Yeah.
problem. Simply use the phone that you've already hung up. Use it again to order your favourite takeaway.
Lovely.
Need a massage?
Oh, do I?
The massage one. Then use the
Yes.
6-point massager and heat system. Do you listen out for the bass on this?
Give it a go.
I can't do it.
No, obviously.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, it's on my bum.
Could I come with? No.
No.
Now, we are going to have to ask you for your verdict for the
Okay.
Lazy Boy Oasis.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's a recliner. Is it a pass or a fail, Davinia?
I think
Improvising.
It's
How would you like it in
gorgeous,
Supernova Heights?
that. I certainly would. I might
Yeah,
take
cool,
it with me,
wouldn't it?
Well, I know
actually.
someone that...
It's a pass.
No. Wow, there you go.
But before,
That's
we can't go
I
near.
can't turn it off, though.
Unfortunately, Davinia,
Davinia, you're going to have to
we're going to have to ask you to leave
Council.
the Standards Council at this point.
I'm sorry.
Because we're not allowed to
quickly
close
as
the
you can.
ceremony with a non-member present.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely as you are.
And never speak of what you have seen between these real
Okay.
walls.
Bye, boys.
See you, Davinia. I'm doing the pass. I'm doing the pass.
I want to sit on it. Wow, Davinia sat here.
There we go, look. So there you have it this week. Incredibly, for the last ever Bedrock Standards Council, we've approved all 3 items.
It's never happened
It's
before.
never happened before.
Wow. That's it for the 1999 Standards Council, where we always put safety first.
Second.
Third.
Come on, Ben. We're behaving like girls.
I know, it's just so... Well, that's it from us. Neil, can you take us to the break?
Okay, you're watching ITV2, you're watching Bedrock, and I must test.
I must test, I must test, I test to live, I live to test, I must test, I must test, I must test.
Hello, and welcome back to Bedrock, where we're just moments away from Karaoke Cliff. But first, the part of the show that, like a cyber cat, laps up the best entertainment on the net. It's the Bedrock Bookmarks. Now, the internet can be a lonely world, but not when you're joined by Davinia Taylor. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good,
Thank you for agreeing to take part in my Bedrock Bookmarks.
Fine.
Good. Do you surf the net much?
Look, do you know, I have never, ever been on it.
Really? Do you need someone to come round and show you how to do it?
You, by any chance?
No, I might know someone. I was going to ask for your email address, but there you go. This first site may interest you because I know that you hang out at all the best showbiz parties.
Right.
These basically celebrity matching. If the actual existing couples in the world of showbiz and celebrity, if they were to get married and have children, and their children were to grow up, this is what, allegedly they would look like. So there's Steffi Graf and Andre Agassi. Their offspring would look like this.
Oh, no! Poor child.
There's
baby.
Pete, and on the tennis theme, we've got Pete Sampras and Lauren Holly. Would end up looking like...
Looks like Noel Gallagher.
You said that, not me.
Harry Noel.
Gwyneth Paltrow and David Schwimmer. There we go. Let's see if there's any more.
That is just so
Let's,
scary.
Let's see if there's a cool one up here. There we go. This is great. Robert De Niro and Diana Ross. How would that offspring turn out? It's Brian May of The Queen. Now I have to show you another site which is very cool and quite topical actually. I don't think I'm posh enough, but you may be posh enough to dress Posh Spice, Mrs. Victoria Beckham. Now here she is. Now basically you have to put her in a dress. There she is.
She's a bit slimmer than that, actually.
I think she
isn't
is in real life. I don't know, I've never seen her. But you have to choose which dress from this wardrobe here you'd put her in. And then once you've chosen size, should we go for the strapless number?
Yeah.
I believe that's what you call it.
Yes, that's right.
There we go.
Well done.
There's a strapless number. And we go for number 3 there.
Okay.
Right, we've got to try it on there. And if she smiles, she likes it. If she pouts, she doesn't. Let's have a look.
She always pouts anyway, even when she's happy, doesn't she?
Yes, you're absolutely right. But maybe she liked the flimsy, almost see-through one. So let's choose a size of flimsy, almost see-through. Put it on her, see if she likes that one. No, I think your theory is true. She does always pout. That's cool. So do you like that one? Do you think we're posh enough to dress her?
I think so, definitely.
Yeah, we could choose a nice Gucci dress or something, couldn't we? I'm sure. Did I just say Gucci dress? Yeah. There we go. That's the end of the bookmarks for today. Thanks for joining me, Davinia.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Okay, from one chart topper to another. Ben and Rachel have got a very special karaoke kiss.
Okay, brace yourself.
Get your earplugs out, your mum in the room.
Why? Because today we have a very special karaoke kiss to celebrate the eternally youthful Sir Cliff Richard's 14th UK #1 this week. We're kicking off ITV2's Cliff Night with a bit of style.
Yeah, we've brought in 3 karaokists to give us their best renditions of their favourite Cliff tunes.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, a lucky young girl is the envy of grannies everywhere. As she listens next door, our 3 Cliffs will be singing their hearts out for the chance of a date with her.
We're wired for sound. It's Karaoke Cliff. Okay, it's time to meet the Cliffs in question. Let's find out a little bit more about them. Cliffs, welcome to Karaoke Kiss. Right. It's lovely to have you all here. We'll start with you down the end there. Cliff, how's it going?
It's fine, thank you.
Good. Now tell me, what era of Cliffdom are you representing this evening for us, Cliff?
In case you can't tell, I'm the early 60s.
Is that not your own hair?
Well, I styled it especially this morning.
It looks good, it looks jolly good. What made you choose the early 60s?
Well, really for me mum, because that's when she was born, and she's a bit of a Cliff fan.
She's a big Cliff fan?
Indeed.
Doing it for your mum tonight, fantastic. It's the best way to go. Best of luck to you, Cliff. Next up we come to Cliff. How you doing, Cliff?
All right, mate.
It's nice to have you here with us. Cockney Cliff, as it was, yeah, obviously. Which era of Cliffdom are you representing tonight, Cliff?
I'm late 60s.
Late 60s. Ah, now why should you choose the late 60s?
Well, obviously, Cliff was at his most psychedelic in the late 60s.
And that's what you're hoping to be tonight?
Yeah.
Too right. There you go. Best of luck to you, Cliff. And finally, Cliff, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Good. It's nice to have you here. Tell me, Cliff, what era of Cliffdom are you representing tonight?
I'm going to be 80s Cliff.
I noticed your sensible cardi there, Cliff. Very good idea in this cold weather. Why did you choose the 80s?
Because that's when Cliff really came into his own as a modern musical force.
I think you're right. I think you're very right. I don't know if he was here, we'd agree with every one of you. Now, there we go. That is our Cliffs. They're dying to get going. But before they get stuck in, let's meet our kisser, Cliff, who's next door with Cliff.
Alex, how are you doing? Welcome to BEDROCK.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well.
Excellent.
Now, first of all, I must confirm that you are indeed footloose and fancy-free.
I am very much young, free and single.
Oh, excellent. That's what we like to hear. Now, apart from Cliff, I know it's a difficult one apart from him, whose songs do you find a real turn on? Do you really
I'd say Robbie Williams, Aerosmith,
Yeah?
those kinds of people, yeah, no one in particular.
All right, and any particular favourite Cliff song or anything like that?
I'd have to say it's a bit corny, but Summer Holiday.
Really?
I bow my head, yeah.
Okay, very good. And if you were to do a duet with Cliff, what song do you think you'd go for?
I do like the Mel C and Bryan Adams tune. I think that's very
Cliff
cool.
could do a really good version of that.
Thanks, yeah.
I think you're right. Okay, well, Ben's already met the guys and they're raring to go. Are you excited?
Excellent, I am. Can't wait.
Excellent. Well, when you're done, you're going to pick your date from their voices alone. It's a very tricky choice. So I hope you're ready for it. I know I certainly am. But right, it's time for Cliff's #1 fan, MC Karaoke.
Thank you very much, Cliff. Now, joining us for tonight's ceremony, which I have to say is a particularly exciting one. Unfortunately, Cliff couldn't join us himself, but he's at home. Hi, Cliff. This is for you. We have a special ceremony. I'd like to introduce our illustrious panel. Joining us fresh from Onside, Radio 5, we have the fantastic Cliff. Ex-Hollyoaks actress, a gorgeous lady, knows her chairs over there. Cliff is joining us. Our gorgeous stylist, Cliff, has brought along her 3 style desk models, Cliff, Cliff and Cliff. And my fantastic flatmates, Cliff and Cliff. There you go. That's the panel introduced. Let's get the proceedings underway. I know you're excited. I'm very excited. Cliff, if you'd like to step up to the mic. You're looking mighty fine there, Cliff. Tell us, what song are you going to be entertaining us with tonight?
The Young Ones.
The Young Ones. Is this one of John's favourites?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, oh, yes. We're excited. Now, all you need to remember, Cliff, is that the Cliff is your signal to start singing. The second time you hear that, Cliff, you're going to have to stop, unfortunately. Now, Cliff next door can hear you, but she can't see you. Are you across that, Cliff?
Yes, Cliff.
Bring the Cliff.
The young ones.
Oh, go, Cliff.
Darling, we're the young ones.
Oh, yeah.
The young ones shouldn't be afraid.
Oh, no.
To live, love, when the flame is strong, though we may not be the young ones very long.
Wow, I've come over all Cliff. There you go, that's the first Cliff up. Now we come to our second entertainer for this evening, who is Cliff. Cliff, as you step up to the mic. You look excited, Cliff. Tell us what you're going to be singing.
Congratulations.
Ah, Cliff, it's another very special song, obviously. Remember, the signal start is the Cliff. Second time you hear that Cliff, you're going to have to stop. Your kisser next door, Cliff, can hear you, but she can't see you. You cross that Cliff?
Okay.
Bring the Cliff.
Congratulations, and jubilation. I've won the world to know that you're in love with me. Congratulations and celebrations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be.
There you go. I'd say it doesn't get much more Cliff than that. There we go. That was Cliff. And finally, we have for our entertainment, Cliff. If you'd like to step up to the Cliff. As our final Cliff this evening, Cliff, can you tell us what you're going to be singing, Cliff?
I'm going to be singing Mistletoe and Wine.
Ah, one of my favourites. So you see the cardigan fits into place suddenly, Cliff. Now, remember the signal to start is the Cliff. The second Cliff you hear is, unfortunately, your signal to stop singing. Now, Cliff next door can hear you, but she can't see you. She can't appreciate your fantastic cardigan. However, remember, you're singing for a Cliff tonight. So give it some, OK? You ready?
OK.
Bring that Cliff.
Dreams of Santa, dreams of snow, fingers numb,
it's cold.
Faces aglow. It's Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhymes, with love's on the fire and gifts on the tree.
Big up, Cliff.
Time to rejoice in the good that we see.
Wow, there we go. A celebration of Cliff right here in the karaoke Cliff sofa room. That was stunning. All three Cliffs, you've done Cliff proud. We're all very proud. However, only one of them is going to pass the ultimate Cliff test. Who is going to be chosen by our devil woman Cliff next door? Let's see what Cliff thought. She's next door with Cliff.
Okay, Alex, you've heard the boys. Could it have been the real man next door, do you think?
I think that was better than the real thing.
Really?
Definitely.
Even better than the real thing. Excellent. Well, right, it's time to choose which Cliff is going to get your nod and who has won your hand for this evening. Is it going to be early 60s Cliff number 1, late 60s Cliff number 2, or 80s Cliff number 3?
I'm going to say 80s Cliff, number 3.
Number 3! Okay. Now, tell us, what made you go for number 3?
I sounded really confident. No, I'm not sure. That's the only tune I know, so that's what I'm going for.
Cool, okay. Well, now it is, of course, time for Ben to introduce your very own karaoke Cliff.
OK then, Cliff. You ready for this?
Absolutely.
He's sung for you in a particularly fine style and a fine sweater. It's time for you to meet your Peter Pan of pop in the flesh. Alex, meet Cliff in 3, in 2, in 1. In you come, Cliff.
Okay. Well, it's time for the very special moment that I know you've both been waiting for. We'd love to say that I think there's only room with this duet for 2 of you.
Certainly is the idea of 2 Cliffs kissing. We've got to go next door to watch that.
Okay.
Say your piece, Cliff, and have a good old snog with Cliff there.
Alex, I've been so Cliff for you tonight, and you've chosen me for your date. Please can I have my karaoke Cliff kiss?
Of course you can.
Wow. Obviously, Cliff was making up for lost time there. There you go, repeat that, Radio 1.
Incredible. Still to come today, we check out what's hot in the world of fashion. This week with Tess plus Davinia will be doing the famous 5.
Plus, we'll have more from the birthday girl, Miss Britney Spears, who's 18 today.
All right.
You want to nice to meet you? All hail Cliff Richard, because this is Bedrock.
We love Cliff.
We love Cliff Richard. Yeah, we love it. Welcome back to Bedrock. Still to come, more Davinia Taylor and, of course, more Britney Spears. But first, it's time for the last style test of 1999. And we're joined by a woman who's been through trends, trials and tribulations with us. It is, of course, the gorgeous Tess Daly. How are you, Tess?
I'm very good, thank you.
Have you had a very chic week?
Very, very, very chic. Christmas
so
party
chic, you just can't talk about it. Yes. OK, cool. Well, our first stop is Shop Till You Drop. We're going to show you 3 high street items that you shouldn't be without this season. So what have we got, Tess?
Well, it's getting a bit nippy out, so we're going to show you how to wrap up warm, keep it stylish. Got 3 lovely woolly jumpers.
Fantastic. Our first jumper is modelled by Kelly, who's 14, and she's from Essex. Come on in, Kelly. Ooh, very nice.
Very nice. This one's from The Gap. the Gap one.
Yeah.
And it's £38, the most expensive of the day.
Yeah, that's quite pricey. Now, Kelly, it costs £38. Do you think it's value for money?
I like it, but I don't think I'd pay £38 for it.
No, it's the kind of jumper you could wear to school or work maybe, but it's not really a jumper for going out in,
Is
is
it
it?
itchy? Looks a bit itchy.
No, it's not really itchy.
It's okay. It's all right. Cool. Okay, lovely. Thanks for that. Have a seat. Our second jumper is being worn by gorgeous Jessica, who's 17, and she's from Hampshire. Come in, Jessica.
Right, Jessica's is from British Home Stores.
Very
and
nice.
it's £35. Very colourful.
Yeah. Jessica, how do you like this?
It's a little bit itchy, but it's really nice and warm.
Is it comfy to wear?
Yeah, it's comfy.
Is this the kind of jumper that you normally wear?
It's not the kind of jumper I normally wear. I don't normally go in for stripes, so...
Yeah. Is it very nice?
Homely.
It does suit you. Yeah.
Quite mumsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly wear it to college or going out for a walk or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, lovely. Thanks for that. Have a seat. Our third jumper is being modelled by another Kelly who's 18 and she's also from Essex. Double take-tastic. Come in, Kelly.
Right, Kelly's got a little Jeffrey Rogers number on.
Oh, right.
£29.99. It's our bargain of the day.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a cardi, sweaty.
Yeah, it's more of a cardi. It's
sweater
got,
jumper.
Is it pockets and is the first
Yeah,
thing? Hasn't it? Okay. Is this your cup of tea, Kelly?
Maybe if it was bought as a present, but I wouldn't go and buy it.
Would you ask for the receipt to take it
Yes.
back? That's what I want to know. Okay. And you wouldn't be wearing this for Christmas then?
No, definitely
obviously
not.
not. Okay, lovely. Thanks for that, Kelly. Have a seat. Okay, well, Tess, it's time for your style recommendation for the week. Which one of our three jumpers is going to get the vote?
Tricky choice. Kelly won.
Really?
I think in the Gap, yeah, because it's the most sort of stylish shape. At least it's got some shape to it.
Yeah.
Fitted. I think that's the one for
Good.
me.
I personally like Jessica's, but never mind. Anyway, now, most importantly, what is this week's object of desire? That's what I want to know.
Well, this week, our final week's object of desire is this Maxfield Parish sheepskin gilet.
Very nice.
So waistcoat to me and you, sweetie.
Very, very nice.
And it's so important that people are travelling to Milan just to pick one up.
You mentioned that.
Apparently.
Can't believe that. Okay, very, very chic, but of course, we've also got the high street version, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Because it wouldn't be an object of desire unless you could get it in high street.
Exactly. We've got a stylish, cheaper, much
very
cheaper
nice.
alternative. This from River Island, and it's £49.99.
That's beautiful.
Quite affordable.
Really nice buttons.
I really like this one, actually.
Very good. It's lovely. It's quite glam rock.
I know, it's a bit rock and roll.
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to ask our three lovely models to guess how much the object of desire is worth, and the nearest guess will be rewarded with our very own high street version. So, Kelly, how much do you think that this sheepskin gilet costs?
I'd say about 950.
Quite pricey. Okay, good. And Jessica, what about you?
750.
Okay, a bit cheaper. And Kelly, what about you?
I'm going with 840.
Oh, okay then. Well, I have to tell you that the price is actually a whopping £1,100. Can you believe it? So well done to Kelly, who got the nearest guess with £950. So you can have our very own high street version for getting that correct. Very well done. And of course, Tess has got some lovely BEDROCK bags.
This is your going home present.
As a thank you for coming on and being our lovely models. So have a great Christmas, and Tess, thank you so much again for being so
thank you for having
stylish.
me.
We come back.
I'll be back, baby.
See you later. But right now, I've got a hot foot at next door for a BEDROCK famous 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Davinia, you're about to experience something that over 328 other guests have left cowering in the corner like scared little children. We don't want to scare you, but we will. It's the time for the famous 5. So, Neil, if you can give me some light action. And make sure if you can give me some clock magic.
Shalagazam.
Wow. Question 1. Be afraid. Question 1. You completed a degree in performing arts, but which TV show was set in the New York School for the Performing Arts? It's correct!
That's 1 from 1.
My
okay.
favourite programme.
Question number 2. You're a massive fan of the cartoon King of the Hill, but can you tell us Daddy Hill's first name?
Dad.
What's his first name? Something Hill. You blow your nose with it.
Tissue. Hank, it's Hank. Hank Hill.
There you go, that's 2 from 2.
Okay, question 3. You went to the same college as the Verve, but can you tell us Mad Richard's surname?
Ashcroft.
That's correct.
Too easy.
Very easy.
Question number 4. You live in Supernova Heights, but can you tell us the name of the new Oasis album?
No. Sorry.
The answer was On the Shoulders of Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Finally,
Rubbish.
question 5. It's the difference between 3 and 4. You're from Wigan.
Yes.
Which of these celebrities is allegedly regularly seen with a wig on? Wigan, Bruce Willis, Terry Wogan, or Ronan Keating?
Ronan. Terry Wogan.
It is Terry Wogan. You can have it.
Yeah, you can have Terry Wogan, cool. That's good.
That means that you actually got 4 out of 5.
Not bad.
All that's
Not
here
bad
for
at all.
nothing, see? 4 out of 5. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for
and
being
being a part of the show. Are
Lovely
you going to
time.
come back and see us in the new year?
Yeah.
Lovely, fantastic.
Excellent.
Cool, do that.
Cheers, Davinia. Okay, now that it's time for some more music. It's her birthday today. Oh, lovely. In case anyone hadn't noticed, so we thought we'd honour her once more with her second single. This is Britney Spears with Crazy.
Okay, well that's all we're set for today, unfortunately. But before we go, we've just got time to give you the winner of our fantastic Buffy the Vampire Slayer competition. Now, we asked you the name of Ricky Martin's #1 single, which is very difficult, and the answer, of course, was Living La Vida Loca.
But hey, and the winner is...
So easy when you know, isn't it?
With hindsight.
It's Rebecca Linford, age 12, from Newcastle.
The only reason she knew the answer was because I did the question in a Newcastleian accent.
Of course.
Congratulations,
Well, you think
a
you
Buffy
did.
box that you told me I did, plus autographed pictures. No, I'm on the way to you.
We'll be back tomorrow when our guests will include Ralph Little. That's Ard Anthony from the brilliant royal family.
Yeah. He's been on before, hasn't he?
Yeah,
On
he's a
Sunday
great friend of
Supplement.
Bedrock. Indeed. So is the next guest we're on tomorrow, which is the lovely, lovely, lovely Tina Cousins.
She mighty fine. She sings.
Oh, she
like a
likes
goater.
you, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd forgotten that, actually.
Wow,
I
what are you
haven't
going to
called
wear?
her. Oh, no.
Anyway, you've been watching ITV2. Stay tuned for a fantastic evening with Cliff Richard and, of course, fantastic Another Level. We've been Bedrock. Go and get the kettle on because this is Thursday night and it's Cliff night.
Okay.
We're all going on.